The idea is to do something that you really enjoy. And when you are doing your business, when you are working on your business, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to stress about it. Everything is enjoyable. Of course, there is a time. There is a lot of time consuming because now you are your own boss. Now you have to be your own boss. I want to repeat that stress because all depends on you. Do you want to work? You don't work. Do you don't want to work? You don't work. Work or work doesn't matter because it's your business. But do you want your business to grow and be successful? Then you have to now spend more time in it. Spend time brainstorming the idea that God gave to you. The first step is to research things, gaps that you have in your life, gaps that you have that needs to be filled. Like for instance, if you think that you are weak in one area of the business that God is giving you the idea, let me give you an example. For example, I am a tax professional. I do income taxes, I do accounting, but I have a little bit of weakness in me. I don't like to talk to people much. And when I was working doing income taxes, guess what? I have to see people every day. Every day, because where I work, I have to have my client in front of me. I have to do the interview, and that was my weakness. I'm too shy. I don't know if I can ask this question and things like that. It's not the same as if somebody bring me all the paperwork and I do the job and it's faster. But when somebody is in front of me, before, not anymore, thank God, because this is the point I wanted to address to you. So what I did, I took some courses on how to be more customer service. My customer service has to improve, how to talk to people, what kind of question, things like that. So I took extra courses to learn more about customer service. So, but I didn't pay for it. I just look into other, like, government give you some free training on that if you want to work and things like that. So that's what I did. I did some courses in customer service free of charge because I already have my diplomas, my careers, everything. I know to do my job. I know how to do my job. Thing is, I have to have an extra to be a good customer service, to communicate with people, not to be shy, be more specifics of the things I want people to tell me in order for me to do my job. So I took that. I took other courses too. So that helped me. So that will fill one of the gaps that I have, customer service, how to interact with people and things like that. So if you have one of those gaps in this business idea that you want to implement at this point, so start doing the research. So just make a list and you think about, yes, I can do this without my eyes closed, just to say. Yeah, nobody can do it with your eyes closed anything, but it's just a metaphor I heard somewhere. So if you know that you can do things easily, that you don't have to think hard, that you don't have to dig into a lot of research, but you do things naturally. Naturally, you do things. So that's the point. That's the point where you are ready to start your business. Okay. So that idea, that's the other part of it. You have to make sure that everything you know what to do, you know how to do it. You have the certain that you can do that and you will enjoy. It's not gonna be stressful. Well, there will be some stress because nothing is free, right? But at this point, it's gonna be a different stress than if you are working for somebody else and you have a deadline. If your boss give you a deadline, it's that level of stress is not compared when you have your own business because you are your own boss. You are your own. You can make your schedule. You can, if you don't want to work today because there's an emergency or whatever, you don't have to give an account to anybody. All you have to do is do your own schedule, your own agenda. And from there, you have to do your own thing. You can work anytime you want to meet whatever schedule you have in order to achieve your business. So that kind of thing I can tell you. because before I didn't have this knowledge. I have so many business, and a few I failed. Why did I fail? First of all, I didn't have God in my life. I mean, he wasn't me, but it was like something I never take him to account, never pray, never ask. Could you imagine what the Lord say? I have this treasure in me, and this vessel, and never in my life I thought I can do all things by my own, because yes, I have college, and I studied for this, and I was in my own understanding, and that's what the Lord doesn't want you to be. Don't be on your own understanding. We have to ask God for guidance. That's what God said in Psalm 30:10. He said, David told God, he was praying, asking God. He said, Jehovah, be my helper. Jehovah, be my helper. That's what we need. We need God in our life to be our guidance. He will take us with his righteous hand. He said, we're not alone. He never forsake us. He never leave us. He always gonna be with us. Let me know in the comments, what idea did you decide? I hope I can help you. I hope that you can grasp this, that you need God to hold your hands. And thank you for coming again. And I see you in the next episode.